It's coming up. Just let me know when you can. So while we wait for, okay, it's already up. Can you see it now? If you can see it from your end, let me know. I can see it from here. If you can see my screen, let me know.
It's still coming up.
Okay. Okay, so get your paper and your biro very close to you. We'll try to be as fast as we can. We'll try to be
Okay, I
as
can see it now.
okay. Okay, who else can see my screen? I want one more or two more confirmation. If you can see my screen, let me know you can see my screen. One more confirmation, please. One more confirmation. So we'll start running. Okay, one more confirmation. Let me know you can see my screen either by raising up your hand or you unmute yourself. Let me know.
Yes, the screen is up. Can see it clearly. I can see your screen is clear. I can see your screen.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so let's get the ship running. Okay, so for those of us who are joining us for the first time, maybe you're joining us on the call, my name is Shedrack. I'm the founder and CEO of Survey Crypto Hub. Okay, I'm the founder and CEO of Survey Crypto Hub.
I can see your screen.
Thank you. It's actually the subsidiary of Survey Group, and we run a Web3 platform with the vision to build future Africa through blockchain and new digital technology education. Okay, so what we do is we do education on majorly tech related fields, tech related okay, please, if at any point you are not seeing my screen, let me know. If at any point you are not seeing my screen, let me know. Can you hear me?
is cracking. We can't hear it clearly.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you now, but the screen is not yet now.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm having a little glitch in network today. But I'm resharing my screen now, so just let me know that you can see it. So, can anyone see my screen now?
Oh, we can't see that.
Okay, it's coming up.
No, your screen is not yet up.
Okay, it's loading. It's loading. It's loading. Okay, so we'll get started prior to when we can see the screen. Okay, so when we are talking about how to know the coins to buy, okay, we're talking about how to know the coins to buy. We're talking about certain factors you need to put into consideration before you can buy a token. There's something I normally say. I tell it to my community members, I tell it to my team members. I say, don't buy a coin because I told you to buy. Okay, don't buy a coin because I told you to buy it. Buy that coin because you've come to a point whereby you've seen the potential of this project. So if I tell you to buy a coin, for example, if I'm telling you to buy ADA, okay, yesterday on the course of the section I made mention of some tokens like Edu, I can remember making mention of Space ID, Raka, Cardano. Okay, you don't just buy those tokens. I don't know if anybody here has gotten those tokens. So you don't just buy those tokens because I told you, okay, buy this coin, they are good. Okay, you should ask me why. In fact, personally, I cannot tell you to buy a particular set of tokens without telling you why you should buy those tokens. Okay, so you should ask me, why should I buy these tokens? And I should be able to tell you, buy the token because A, B, C, and D. Okay, when I tell you buy these tokens because of A, B, C, and D, then you will be able to buy in. You are buying because of that particular thing that I told you. You are buying because of that particular thing that I told you. Okay, please, if you okay, have anyone started seeing my screen? So as I was saying, you are buying in not because of I told you to buy a particular token, but because you've come to see the reason why you should buy that token. Okay, I posted some token. Today's what? Okay, that was last week. I posted some tokens in our team platform.
Yes, it's up. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So I post.
It's up now.
Okay, what I'm going to turn off my video. Okay, I'm just going to turn off my video so that the data will be light. Okay, let me turn off my video so we'll see if we'll be much more faster. Okay, maybe at any point on the call I can turn it back on. Okay, so everyone can see the screen now. So you're actually looking at how to know the coins to buy. Okay, so let's just proceed and be fast. Let's proceed and be fast. So the first thing to consider when you want to buy a token is the token white paper. Okay, when you want to buy into a project, you want to look at the white paper. So the white paper is a document that highlights the project goal, its intended solution, the problems it would like to address. All information about the project is included in this document. Okay, it's often available to the general public before the cryptocurrency firm launches in an exchange or any other platform that it wants to get launched in. Okay, so the first thing you need to look at is the white paper. So you want to look at the white paper to know its content. It tells you the goal and objective of this particular token. So if you are buying into a project, you should know what is being contained in the white paper. That's so let's just go. So what are the contents of a white paper? It includes the project outline, the solution, what are they trying to solve. Okay, what are they trying to solve? The overview of the team. It tells you who is the founder, who is the CEO, who is the project lead, who is the marketing lead. You know, the key founders. Not, it won't give you everybody, but it will give you the key team members. Okay, it will give you the key team members. It will give you the tokenomics. What is tokenomics? Now tokenomics is more or less like everything that has to do with your token, because we're talking about cryptocurrency now. Everything that has to do with their token, the day they are going to launch, the day they are going to do their pre-sale, maybe they are doing an ICO, an IDO, they are going to tell you the price they plan to launch, where they plan to launch. Okay, whether they want to launch in a decentralized exchange, whether they want to launch in a centralized exchange. Okay, all these things are what is being contained in the tokenomics. They are also going to tell you about, you know, the team allocation. We are going to come down to that. Okay, then we are going to come down to that. Then information regarding the token release and market consideration. Then most importantly is going to tell you about the roadmap. Okay, it's going to tell you about the roadmap. Can we see my screen? Can someone confirm that you can see my screen? Can you confirm that you can see my screen? Can you confirm that you can see my screen? Okay, so these are the list of things we are going to be putting into consideration. So instead of reading them, let's just go in depth to each of them. Okay, so please pay maximum attention. We are about to go into okay, I missed one here. Okay, the first one here is minimum viable product. I missed that in the explanation. Okay, so the minimum viable product normally okay, normally known as MVP.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Thank you. The minimum viable product, normally known as the MVP, is basically what is this project trying to solve. Okay, what is this project trying to solve? Okay, so you want to know what the project is trying to solve. Some of us we bought into Shiba, you know, which other meme token now? We bought into Pepe, AI Dodge, you know. Okay, meme token has its own aspect. Okay, it has its own aspect. Now, in when we are considering MVP, okay, that's the minimum viable product. Okay, what are the questions you should ask yourself when you probably read about a token? Which token are we going to use as an instance? Can somebody, okay, let me use a token CHZ. That's Chili's. Okay, so Chili's tells you that they are building a blockchain for the entertainment industry. Okay, whereby clubs, entertainment, how will I put it now, companies or clubs can actually build on them. Okay, so Man United can have their own token, Chelsea can have their own token, Barcelona can have their own token, Man City can have their own token, which they all do. Okay, so that's their MVP. That is actually their MVP. So the question you have to ask, there are three questions you have to ask when you are considering the MVP of any token. The first question you have to ask is this project realistic? There are some projects you yourself know that this thing is not possible. Okay, you yourself know that it's not possible. So this is the first thing you should consider when you are looking at the MVP. Is this project realistic? The second one is it a sector investors are willing to invest in? A project can be good, but investors are not willing to invest there. Investors are not willing to invest there. There was a token, what's the name? Avinok. I feel bad. There was a token, I got the airdrop since 2019. Up till today, that token has not done any reasonable increase. The airdrop I got, imagine, since 2019 is still in cents. I'm feeling very bad because the token, the token Avinok, their MVP is that they are creating a token that people who want to travel, that's using a plane, is going to be the singular token that different airways across different countries is going to be using for airpay, for facilitating air booking and the rest of them. Now, looking at this project now, is it realistic? Yes, but is it a sector investors are willing to invest in? One is that you are creating a payment method just for the aviation industry, but you can use Bitcoin in aviation, you can use it in education, you can use it in business. So why now creating a separate token just for aviation? I don't know if anybody is getting the point. If you are getting the point, you can just type in the comment section that you are getting value. Now the third thing you are supposed to ask is this a new idea? Yes, this, in the case of Avinok now, is a new idea. If yes, do the founders have the potential to drive it? Okay, do the founders have the potential to drive it? Is it going to sell? So if that would really, the founders, the issue of the founders, we are going to come to that one. Now, if not, are they offering something better than others already running that kind of project? So that's the question you ask. Are they actually running something new? Okay, are they actually running something new? Let's take, for example, some new blockchains that were formed. Like we have Arbitrum, we have Seal blockchain, we have Edu blockchain. Okay, so these blockchains that are being launched, Arbitrum is a layer 1 blockchain that's helping to scale Ethereum, because Ethereum is one of the big a mother blockchain. So they are trying to scale Ethereum. Scaling means that they are trying to facilitate more payments on the Ethereum network, but kind of in another blockchain. Okay, because if yesterday we talked about blockchain, a block. So in a block, let's say in a block, like for Bitcoin, it's about can I remember now, about 200 transactions in a block, and each block takes about 8 minutes to form. So imagine the whole world making processing using Bitcoin is going to be an issue. That's why Bitcoin would in the future will not be a payment method. Yes, you can use it to make payment, but it's not really going to be it's not going to be used for payment strictly, because it cannot accommodate the number of transactions if the whole world is using it. Okay, so it's going to be more or less like a store of value. So Ethereum that is more robust, there is a lot of layer 1 blockchain. So Arbitrum is not the first. We have Ludo, we have Polygon, I think Polygon. We also have several, in fact there are over 5 or more layer 1 blockchain, okay, built layer 1 blockchain on Ethereum. So the question you ask yourself, what is Arbitrum bringing to the table? Okay, or is it that maybe the founders just let it be that they created a project? What are they bringing to the table? You want to know what are they bringing to the table, and you are going to know that by looking at their white paper. Okay, you can only know that by looking at their white paper. Now let's move ahead. The next one is crypto allocation and lock liquidity. Please just try to follow through, because some of these terms you might not really understand them, but there will be room for question. We'll finish very early today, so we can ask questions. Crypto allocation / lock liquidity. Okay, this is the allocation of tokens to founders, team, advisors, marketing, development, and so on. So if a major percentage of token distribution is held by a few, then it is possible for a rug pull. A rug pull is more or less like the founders or the team members dumping the token on people. Okay, dumping the token on people. Okay, it has happened a number of times in the crypto space. So to avoid this, you will see this one now in the tokenomics. I'm considering time. I would have been going live to show us some things. Okay, I would have been going live to show us certain things, but if there is time towards the end, you can bring my attention to that. We will look at it. Okay, like I said, this information is available in the white paper. So at the end we are going to look at one white paper. Okay, we are going to look at one white paper. Now, qualifications and track record and credibility of the founders and team. Now, you might not be asking yourself, why am I suffering myself doing all these things? It's because it's your money. It's because it's your money. So you don't want to, sometimes when some persons give me a token and say, wow, this is about to pump. Sometimes, before now, I will just go and rush and buy the token and say later, after buying, let me do my fundamental analysis, or let me look up the project. I don't do that now. I don't. So you want to know the qualification, track record and credibility of founders. There was a token, I can't really remember the name. Okay, it was a red flag. What was the name? There is this crypto GPT. Is it crypto? Can't really recall. Whether crypto GPT or something. Okay, they on their website. That's why you don't just go to the website and maybe they tell you the founder is Louis Sam or George Bush or something of that nature, and you just, okay, this is the name of the founder. No, a founder, at least you can Google the person's name. Like personally now, if you Google Shedrack Ekpegbu, for example, you will see more than 100 or 100 to 200 search results. Okay, on Google you will see over 100 to 200 search results. So we have been doing this thing for a while. Now you need to pick, okay, this is the founder. You go and check him. He needs to have at least a Twitter handle, a LinkedIn handle. He needs to be on social media. I think one of the CEOs that I've not really seen on social media is Gate.io. I don't think he's on social media. I've not seen him. Okay, I don't know. I've not really looked up other exchanges, their founders, but I know Gate.io. There was a time I was working with them. I was working with them as a content creator on YouTube. Facebook and YouTube. So I was like, let me look up the founder and be following him for updates, just like CZ, the founder of Binance normally drops updates. So I looked and looked, I did not see. So I later asked my business manager who works in Gate.io, and she said he's not on social media. That's the only one I've seen. But Gate.io is a big platform, by the way. Okay, so you want to look up their name, like this particular platform I was telling us about. The name of the founders and the team members were not anywhere. You cannot find them anywhere. It's already fishy. Somebody can just go on social media and just crop an image, download an image, put it on the website, just give it a name, that you cannot locate the person anywhere. So that one alone is a red flag. Sometimes you get to see some founders, or some, you go to a website, you see some team members using NFTs or using cartoon to represent their founders, especially those platforms that has to do with gaming industry, okay, NFTs and the rest. Okay, now at least their name is there, so you can use their name and look them up. Okay, you can use their name and look them up. Then okay, we are going to get to verification. So research about their work experience. You want to know, have they done something about crypto before? It's just like, for example, now Soviet Group want to launch a token. Okay, maybe we want to launch a token. We might do that in the future though. So we want to launch a token. Then you will need to go and check, okay, this guy who is the founder, has he been around in the crypto space? How long has he been? Which project have he worked with? What are his previous, the previous work experience he has held? Okay, that's what is going to tell you if this person have the capacity to do that. Now, it must not necessarily be in the crypto space. Some people might be coming from the IT, maybe Web3, maybe somebody who was a former employee at Google or Apple or Amazon or something of that nature. But this person is a leader in the area he used to work in before coming. So when analyzing them, you want to inquire to know if they have the potential to actualize the MVP. That based on the skill set of the team, can they actually achieve this? Have they raised enough capital to drive the project? Money is in fact, in crypto space, money is almost everything. Let me check the call. There is somebody I want to talk about, so I want to know if the person is here. Okay, I don't think he's in this call. So there was someone I know who just started up a token. And he came to me. I was like, we have just $200 for marketing. I was like, who does that? You started up a project, a blockchain project. You just set up the website. You've not designed a smart contract, and you say you just have $200 for marketing. Where is it going to go? Okay, so before even you want to know these people now with their experience and where they work, do you even think if they can fund that project? Because funding crypto startups are very, very expensive. That's just the truth. Funding crypto startups are very, very expensive. Okay, so you want to know these things about these founders. Okay, then you also want to audit now. Now the blockchain is made by a smart contract. Now a smart contract audit, like I said, that line of code in the crypto space is a smart contract. So what we call audit in the crypto space is more or less like an examination and analysis of the smart contract code that is being used to interact with the blockchain. So the process is conducted to discover errors, issues, and security vulnerabilities in the code in order to suggest improvement and ways to fix them. Example of those platforms is Cetic. I think Binance, Cetic. Okay, Cetic is one of the biggest platform that does audit. Okay, so sometimes when you want to buy a token, especially some altcoins. You want to know if that project has been audited. Okay, you want to know if that project is audited. Now, this one is not really I won't say it's not really a case, but it is, depending on how long you want to hold. Okay, there are some projects that just get launched. When you are entering the project, when the project is being launched newly, it can perform so well. So entering on time is also very important. Okay, so that's that. There's another thing I wanted to mention. I said until we get here. That's KYC. I think this one came up recently. I think that should be either this year or last year. It came up recently because of what founders used to do. Okay, like I told you, founders can just come and put a cartoon on the team page on their website. So you want to know if they have been KYC'd. That's know your customer. What it means is that a particular platform have done their have verified them using their ID card, maybe their international passports or their national ID card in their various country, or their driver's license. A platform have, so there is a platform that know who these people are. Okay, so it's not one anonymous set of people who might just swindle people's money and go. So another thing we look at is the roadmap. Now the roadmap, this is the project detailed schedule of milestones, goals and targets. Okay, this makes it easy for investors to track and monitor their progress. Okay, you told us that by first quarter, second quarter of this year, you must have done this, you must have listed in this exchange, you must have added this feature to your smart contract, you must have partnered with these people, you must have been listed on maybe Binance or listed on these exchanges, or you must have listed on CoinMarketCap, or just detailed milestones of where you want to go. Now, if for example you are meeting the project halfway, maybe you are not joining the project when it was just before it was launched. Okay, maybe you are meeting it halfway. You will now go back and say, okay, this is the roadmap. You will now go back and check when this project started. Have they been meeting up with their milestones? Have they been keeping up with their roadmap? If this project has been keeping up with their roadmap, then at least that's a green flag. I think there was this meme token then that I love so much. Even up till now, I will still get some more of it. I'm not endorsing it, please, not a financial advice. It's fake. What caught my interest with fake is that they did not have anything in their roadmap they did not finish on time. There was nothing on their roadmap they did not crush on time. So that one is a plus. It tells you that the team are working around the clock to ensure that everything needs to be ready and they need to hit their goals. Another thing is size and engagement of their community base. Cryptocurrency is money. Cryptocurrency is the money of the people, that's what it's called. Hence, there is no cryptocurrency without a fan base. This includes their fan base on their social media handle, and most importantly their fan base if the fans have been engaged in the hype. A very profitable project would have a lot of followers, retweet, video reviews, celebrity involvement, endorsement, and so on. Okay, but you might not get this for a project that is starting up. Okay, you might not get all this for a project that is starting up. Actually, the reason why the most projects do airdrop and mining is to have a community. So the reason why they do all those things is to have a community. No project can survive without having an active community. So it's very important that sometimes I go on Twitter for a particular project and I want to know when last did they retweet, when last did they post something on social media, how many people liked their tweet, how many people commented, What is the engagement like? That's what I want to know about this project. Let it don't be that it's just some persons at the back of their compound that is doing something and with the intention of swindling people. Okay, so comparison, the next one is comparison with other projects. Most investors are seeking profitable projects, and on this note, it is very important after analyzing a particular project. Now you've done all this analysis we've talked about. Now it's very important that you compare its profitability over a period of time you are willing to hold on to that particular project. Some project, okay, to compare the profitability with other projects, because some projects will do well on the short term more than others who will do far better on the long run. It's just like which instance would I give here now? Okay, there are some projects that when analyzing them, okay, now this comparison is in two different aspects. Let's say for example I'm comparing Edu is a blockchain that is focusing on education. Cardano is a blockchain that is focusing on education but not 100%. So if I want to buy these two tokens, if I want to buy Edu for example, I can now start looking for other cryptos that has to do with education. Okay, so I compare the two of them, their profitability over a particular period of time. If I'm doing a comparison between Edu and Cardano, which is ADA. Cardano has a higher market cap. What we mean by market cap is higher valuation, just like we have richest men. Okay, so Cardano might be at number 10, but Edu might still be at 200 or so. Okay, so based on these two projects, you've checked all these things that we've said up to this moment, and you know these two projects, they are good to go. So what you now check now is profitability, because you are not buying it to use to cook stew or to make noodles. You are buying them to make profit. So you want to compare their profitability over time. So I will now check Edu, considering their team members, their roadmap, their structure, where they are going to, their investors, considering other, what return can these two projects give me over time? If I'm making this decision, of course I'm going to go for Edu, because Edu was just launched last month. So there is so much avenue to make more returns. That's return on investment than ADA, because ADA has a higher valuation. Okay, ADA valuation might be at maybe, let's say for example, $20 billion. Now that $20 billion, for example, if I invest in ADA, for example, that's Cardano. If I invest in Cardano, for me to get 2x, that's 100%, we need 10 more billion need to enter that particular project. But if I'm talking about Edu, maybe the valuation is around $25 million. You just need $25 million to make 2x of your money. That's 100%. You just need 2 million to make 200%. So remember, you've checked all that things and everything is a green flag. Okay, everything is a green flag. If at this point, before we continue, that you have been getting value. Okay, you have been getting value, unmute yourself, let me know, let me know you have been getting value, or you can type it on the chat box that you are getting value. Okay, so I want to know, let me know on the chat box, or can unmute yourself, let me know that you are getting value. If you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me and you are getting value. Can unmute yourself and let me know that you are getting value. Can anyone hear me? I want to be sure that you can hear me. Okay, if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section, or you can raise up your hand. Just raise your hand up, let me know that you can hear me, so we can proceed. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I want to be sure before we continue with the call. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see my screen. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. We've gotten one response. I didn't see that earlier. Okay. Okay, so let's continue. The thing is this the last? Now we need to consider again the time of investing. Okay, the time of investing. The time at which you are entering the market is another determinant of which project to join for maximum profitability. For instance, investing in Bitcoin, there was a time Bitcoin was at $60,000. Okay, will not be as profitable as investing in ADA, which was just 1.6. In as much as both are good projects, 2x of Bitcoin will demand an inflow of about $1 trillion as at then, while Cardano will just be $51 billion. Okay, that was just the scenario I gave us before now. Okay, so you want to, I told some persons that I'm not buying Bitcoin. In as much I love Bitcoin, is the most prominent, is the first, and so on, like that. But I'm not buying Bitcoin. I'm not. Okay, because to me Bitcoin has left me. There was a presentation yesterday. There was a slide we skipped. There was a time Bitcoin was around $0.8. So someone who got Bitcoin at $0.8, imagine the profitability now. It went as high as $67,000 or $69,000. Okay, to me Bitcoin has left me. So what am I doing? I want to get other cryptos that are coming up that still have massive profitability potential. So Bitcoin, you just use, maybe you have just $100 and you decide to go and buy Bitcoin. No. So the time at which you are investing is a very big determinant. If, for example, you are buying Bitcoin even at this bear market, I know Bitcoin is currently around $25,000. Okay, some persons feel it's cheap to some extent. Yeah, as a store of value, it's cheap actually. Okay, it's cheap actually, but there are different though. This bootcamp does not cover. We normally teach what is it called now, investment strategies. Okay, Like me, I buy, if peradventure I'm going to be doing that, I buy low altcoins that can do 1000%, 500%, 2000%. What I do with the profit from that project, I sell off, not all, just sell off the profit, a major part of the profit, and use it to buy some tokens that are more stable. Like maybe you can consider Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is still far from me. Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, XRP, Stellar, and so on like that. So they are more of a store of value for me than some new tokens that can still, those ones have not really been tested over time. Okay, those ones have not really been tested over time. Okay, so time of investing, very important. Then we look at the next thing we are going to look at is your reason for investing. I think this should be the last one. Your reason for investing, which is determined by whether it's a short term, long term, or mid term, would determine if you would go for a project with better short term or long term maximum profitability. Now there are some projects that, based on the analysis and comparison, will do well on a short term, but on a long term might not do well. Okay, I was reading an article 2 days ago, and the writer was talking about Shiba, that Shiba have not developed, they have not done anything in their ecosystem. They say they are launching they gave people money. Actually, Shiba was one of these meme token that people really made so much money from in 2021. Okay, but currently it's not really going up, it's not really coming down. So investors and holders are saying there is nothing that these team members are currently doing. They don't have any project at hand. They don't have any project at hand. So
I have been getting very important value.
Okay, thank you so much. So
I'm getting value.
Okay, thank you. So your reason for investing, okay, is it a short term? Maybe it's something that you want to invest and get in 1 year, 2 years time. Is it something you want to get for 10 years and so on like that? Okay, so is your reason for investing is a very big determinant to the kind of project you want to buy. Okay, the kind of project you would like to buy. So your reason for investing is very, very important. And let me just make a disclaimer here. One principles of investing or in the crypto space, don't
yes, I'm hearing you.
Never invest in the crypto with money that you are not ready to lose.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Seems as though there is a time lag. Okay, so there's a disclaimer I want to make. Never invest with the money you are not willing to lose. Secondly is always look out for long term. Okay, always look out for long term, because short term might not favor you. Always look out for long term, because short term you don't know the condition of the market. But if you are looking at Bitcoin, probably in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, you are seeing adoption, profitability, and so on like that. So you should not really invest for short term.
I can hear you and I can see your screen.
Good one.
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you. I can see your screen.
Yes, I can hear you and I can see your screen as well.
Okay, we are having a time lag. Okay, so I want to be sure what, can anyone see my screen now? Can anyone see my screen? Okay, so let's quickly, we have barely 15 minutes left, so let's quickly look at how to buy. Okay, how to buy cryptos, how to buy cryptos. Let's quickly look at how to buy cryptos. Now, for those of us who are just interacting with the blockchain for the first time, for those of us who are actually interacting with blockchain for the first time, okay, how to buy cryptos. One of the ways to buy crypto, like we said yesterday, is you don't need intermediaries. Okay, you don't need banks. So one of the ways you can buy crypto is by buying from an individual. Okay, but if you are buying from an individual, you need to trust that person. You need to be there with the person or somebody who you have trusted over time. But it's still very important that trust, we are removing trust now. The person should be there to guarantee that when you send the fund, you are going to get your crypto. Okay, so my neighbor in where I live can just come and say, okay, I want to buy crypto from you, and I just send the crypto for the person, and the person gives me cash. Okay, so you can buy directly from an individual. Okay, you can buy from centralized exchange. There's what is called P2P, that's peer-to-peer. Okay, so the exchange is a centralized body, connecting two people together to transact. So what you basically do is that you send money directly to this person sends crypto to you, but the difference is that you are using a platform, because you can actually want to buy a token and nobody around you wants to buy. So that's the problem that the centralized exchange is solving. Okay, so you might want to buy and you don't even want anybody around you to know that you want to buy a token. So you can buy it using a centralized platform, whereby you can be buying from somebody maybe in the same country, but in a state you have, or a province you don't even know anybody there. Okay, so that centralized platform just connects the both of you. You send your money, you drop a proof, the other person confirms he has received and releases your crypto for you. Okay, so that's using the centralized platform to buy. You can also use the centralized exchanges. I think they included this one recently in Trust Wallet, where you can actually buy from the bank. Okay, so you can use your debit card or credit card to buy directly with your bank. Okay, so you have money in your normal fiat bank account and you want to buy crypto. Even some exchanges, you can buy directly from your bank account. Okay, you can buy directly from your bank account. And the last one here is escrow group. I place this one last. The only escrow group I can endorse is Sophie P2P platform. We have our own escrow group where we help our members, because some of all these centralized exchanges, you need to be verified. You need to have an ID, an international passport, driver's license, or international ID card before they can verify you. And if you have not been verified on the platform, you cannot engage in P2P. Okay, so we created we call it an escrow group, where members can actually buy and sell cryptos in between themselves. But we now act as the middleman, in the sense that you want to buy crypto, A want to buy crypto from B. A comes in the platform and say, okay, I want to buy crypto, and B says, I have this crypto. What happens is that the person who wants to buy sends money to our Sophie group admin. Okay, so you send the money to the admin. The admin tells the person who is to receive the token that, okay, the money has actually gotten to admin. You can now release the token. So the person can release the token to the person who is buying, and once that person confirms that he has received the token, admin can now release the fund to the person who is selling. Okay, so in that way we are still kind of not really a centralized platform, but making sure that there is a regulation or a middleman to ensure that nobody is being cheated. If the person who is supposed to send the token did not send it, admin sends back the money back to the person who wants to buy. Okay, so it's making it even much more secured. How do you store crypto? You can store crypto in hot wallets or cold wallets. Now hot wallet are wallets that have connection to the internet, like crypto exchange wallet. So you can store your crypto in exchanges, but in the crypto space there is something that is being said that if it's not your freeze, it is not your coins. Okay, so crypto exchanges, they are centralized platform, so you are not advised to keep tokens there that you want to hold for long term. Okay, so it's better to keep them in non-custodial wallet, because for you to create this wallet, it's more or less like you have the code to access, that's the recovery phrase, you have the password to access that token anywhere, anytime. Okay, but that of an exchange, like last year I lost a lot of money from a platform that crashed. That was FTS exchange. It was a centralized exchange that crashed. Okay, I lost money in that platform because it's not my phrase, I cannot recover it. But if for example those tokens were in my trust wallet, okay, as long as I have my recovery phrase, I can, with that, even if trust wallet have an issue, I move to another custodial wallet like MetaMask. If MetaMask have an issue, I move to another custodial wallet, AIM token, Tron Link, and so on. Okay, we now have cold wallets. Cold wallets are offline wallets. The hot wallet can easily be hacked. Okay, the hot wallet can easily be hacked or compromised, while the cold wallet is almost impossible for you to hack it because it is not online. Okay, it is not online. Then let's move to where to trade crypto. Now you can trade crypto for now on two different platforms: centralized exchanges and decentralized exchange. So it's in the centralized exchange, it is controlled by a central authority that manage the exchange operation. Like some of us have read about Binance, then our partner CoinW is also a centralized exchange. So it's being controlled by board of directors, CEOs, and so on. Okay, then we have the decentralized exchange. It operates in a decentralized platform that does not rely on a centralized authority. So if for example I want to list my token on decentralized platform, okay, let me don't go too deep into that. We are going to send us links to this. We have a video on centralized exchange, we have a video on how to trade on decentralized exchange. That's why we are not going too deep into that to save our time. So we are going to grant us access to those videos on our YouTube channel.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, so we now have
Yes, I can see your screen, sir.
types of crypto trading. We have types of crypto trading. We have spot trading, we have margin trading, we have futures trading, we have ETF trading, we have automated trading, we have copy trading. Now for the spot trading is more like 1:1. So I have $100, I'm buying $100 worth of Bitcoin. Okay, so if Bitcoin increases by 10%, I will get $11. Okay, but we have margin trading. Margin trading involves a trading where you get to borrow. The exchanges get to lend you money to trade. It's not advisable. I don't advise anybody to trade margin. Then we have futures trading. Futures trading is more or less like a leverage trading. That's what we are going to be teaching us tomorrow. Okay, leverage trading, that's what we are going to be teaching us tomorrow. So in futures trading, the exchange gives you leverage such that if you want to buy Bitcoin, for example, you want to buy Bitcoin with $100, the exchange can give you 10x, for example 10x leverage. What it means is that 10 times 100 is what? 1000. So it's as though you are buying Bitcoin with 1000. Okay, so if you are buying Bitcoin with 1,000, you'll be making, if it goes 10%, okay, you are making profit as someone who is trading or who is buying Bitcoin with $1,000. Can you mute yourself? Okay, then we have what we call ETF trading. We have what is called ETF trading. Now the difference between ETF trading is a combination of spot trading and futures trading. So on spot trading is 1:1. Meet the person. Can you mute yourself? Thank you. So we have I said ETF. When it comes to ETF trading is risky, and I love it. I love it trading ETF. So ETF is a combination of spot trading and futures trading. ETF is a combination of spot trading and futures trading. Okay, in the sense that, like in futures trading, for example, you are being given leverage, but you can lose all your funds. Let's say, for example, you are trading and the market goes against you. With that kind of leverage, you can lose your $100. Okay, everything is gone. Okay, but the spot now, for example, okay, for the futures we call it liquidation, your $100 is gone. But in spot trading, if you buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, the worst that can happen is that the value, your $100 might reduce to maybe $50, $20, $10, and so on. Okay, but in futures trading, once your money is gone, your money is gone. Okay, but you can make so much more because it gives you leverage. The ETF now is now a combination of spot and futures, so it's combining the leverage of futures trading and also sports. Okay, so you can buy ETFs gives you leverage, but when they trade, maybe you buy ETF long or ETF short, when you do that, you don't get to get liquidated, like lose all your funds, even though that it can come to be insignificant. Okay, it can become insignificant, but whenever the market start recovering, you start getting into profit. Okay, you enter profit. But in the case of futures, is gone. But in the case of ETF and sports, when market goes against you, maybe the price just goes down. If it start coming back up again, you will be in profit. So I said, if there is time, I'm going to be showing us certain things. So let's hurry up to finish up. I think we are almost coming to the end. Okay. I think we have come to the end of today's class. Tomorrow we are going to be looking at futures trading, because some of us, I know that's why we are here, we want to trade and make money. So we'll be looking at futures trading. We'll be guiding us on how to trade, okay, how to interpret our signals, because we have a signal group where you can get signals to trade. How should you interpret our signals, the things to note when trading. Okay, so we are going to be sharing with us a number of tips that is going to guide us to be profitable. Daily we are getting people admitted into our free signal group. Okay, daily we are getting people admitted into our free signal platform. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for questions. Okay, I'm going to leave it here for questions. If you have any questions so far, let us know. We have barely 10 minutes to still be on this call, so if you have any question, let us know in the comment section. Let us know in the comment section. Okay, so do we have any question from all what I've said, especially those of us who this is our first time in the crypto space? Do you have any question? Maybe I've been using so many big languages or jargons. Do you have any question for us before we call it a day? Do we have any question? Okay, so do we have anyone with questions? Let's take question. Do we have anybody with question? If you have questions, you can unmute yourself and let us know. Unmute yourself and let us know if you have any question for us.